We should point out that is not the views of Amy Oakton, our reporter. That is the views of Linda Kelsey, the Daily Mail columnist, who we did invite on the programme this morning, but she was unavailable. Now, we know it's unhealthy to be overweight, but should you really be ashamed of having a few extra pounds? How do you even look ashamed if you're in the queue for the airport? Give me a call this morning. Should you be ashamed of being fat? 01642 225511 or text the word T, send your message to 81333. Let's speak to Fatima Parker, who's a size acceptance campaigner. Morning, Fatima.
Good morning, Lisa.
And what do you make of this?
It's an old scare tactic and old shaming and naming of fat people that hasn't worked. And I think this lady would probably need to think of other subjects, because to me this is a hate and it is not helping but hurting. I mean, what does she want? That these fat girls, or fatties as she calls them, not travel, not go out, not live their lives, just be secluded in the house and get fatter and fatter and fatter, or what does she suggest?
Well, I wonder how you can look ashamed if you're about to board a flight for your holidays. I don't know how you can look ashamed.
You can't look ashamed, because if you're ashamed, you don't go out.
Yeah.
You fear society, you fear the look, and that's what's been happening for the last 50 years, and it's getting worse at the moment, because they idealize one size and one type of beauty, and they say if you don't look like that, you're worthless. You're talking about science and wondering why girls are more interested in beauty and hairdressing than being engineers. It's because women are at the moment more and more brainwashed into thinking your worth is in the way you look.
Yeah.
It's not in your achievements or in your studies or what you can become as a member of society. But if you look good and you're attractive according to the beauty ideals of the moment, which is thin, young and firm, then you're worthless.
Do you think Linda Kelsey has as much of an issue, if not more of an issue, of the clothes that these young girls have been wearing? She describes the short shorts, the vest top. Should we dress according to our size? Is that possibly the issue for her?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, she hates. She says she was fattest. I think she might have a problem herself with body image. She says she's not fat, but she fears fat from the way she describes and insults these women, insults all fatties actually, and size 18 is not morbidly obese. Then talking about fashion, there is no fashion that caters for fat people, for fat women. We don't exist as far as the fashion industry is concerned. If you are oversized, now it's going lower and lower. I think now it's 12. You're plus size, and size is fat. So I mean, if you can't find something to wear that is fitting and beautiful, you've got to wear what you can find. And if you look like a sausage, it's not entirely your fault. The industry has to look at women differently. It has to accept that we come in different shapes and sizes. We have to encourage women to love their bodies and love their and look after their health. Going out on holidays and enjoying and being active and eating well and being proud of yourself and look after your health. And let's stop this shaming and naming.
No fatism. Is it as bad as racism, homophobia, do you think?
I mean, it's dangerous. Yeah, it is bad. It's really bad. I mean, I can't compare it to the others because everything is different. But fatism and fat hatred kills. She says that it's not causing eating disorders and it's not causing anorexia, but it does. The mental health of eating disorders kills more than anything else. The statistics are there. And then shaming people into looking a certain way is not going to. It hasn't worked. She hasn't invented the wheel. You see, it's there. I mean, and she seems to think that it doesn't exist. That we're not shamed. Like, we're not shaming fat people. We're shaming skinny people, but not fat people. I don't know where she reads or what she looks at. Or I mean, wake up. It's there, and that's mainly one of the major causes as well of the morbid obesity that we have is fat shaming of people of all sizes.
Fatima, good to hear from you this morning. Thank you. There's Fatima Parker, Size Acceptance Campaign. And let's speak to cosmetic surgeon Paul Bagley. Good morning, Paul.
Hey, good morning. How are you doing, Lisa?
I'm not too bad, and yourself?
Good.
So do you get people coming to you that are ashamed because they're a bit overweight?
Yeah, you do, and I applaud everything that Fatima was saying there. She's absolutely right. And if you're happy with the size you are, then get on and have a good life. That's it. But I see it's not just women, it's men, it's women, it's young people, it's old people. I mean, I'm old, grey and bald. Am I going to start getting picked on for that? But I think the basis about the F word, the fat word, is that, like I said, if you're happy with how you look, get on with life. That's fantastic. Don't come to me, though, saying that if you're unhappy with being fat, you can't lose weight, because you can lose weight. And the other issue that I think, and then Fatima touched on it, she's absolutely right, two issues. One is the psychiatric side, the psychological side, and the longer I'm in this business, the more I realise I'm more of a clinical psychologist than a surgeon. You know, I help people through their body image issues. But also it's the medical problems, it's the arthritis, it's the knees, it's the hips, it's the ankles, it's the diabetes, it's the cancer, it's all those things that are associated with being overweight. But if you're a little plump, if you're a little overweight and you're happy, just smile, have fun, get on with life, eat, drink, be happy, you know. Let's accept it. We don't all have to be 4 stone. And mind you, that's the other extreme, isn't it? You know, we want to be nicely average and healthy. So it's all about health, not about looks, in my view.
Yeah, absolutely. But of course there are health implications involved if you are really overweight.
Absolutely.